Fantastic. Head-to-head.
Yeah, this is the very top of the food chain when it comes to guard play in this league. Really no weaknesses out there for either backcourt.
Now, here's Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. Offline with his three. Now here's McCollum. D right on him. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Doesn't quite have the height, but boy, does McCollum have the heart. He's a relentless finisher in traffic.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And he hit 72% of his foul shots a season ago, but I'm not sure he's real thrilled with those numbers.
You know, Jim, throughout his career, C.J. McCollum has been the model of consistency.
Well, you can count on him to get you 20 with efficient shooting, Kevin. We've seen it now for over a decade, and I love his calm, steady demeanor. It stabilizes his team.
Now here's Embiid. Oubre outside. No one near Edgecombe as he lets it fly. Second shot opportunity. Count it.
A supreme athlete. Edgecombe can blow through the contact.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. Pass to Rizichet. They set the pick. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession. In the crowd, Diplo taking in the action.
And no surprise to see Diplo here in Philadelphia. I believe he got his start spinning right here in the city.
Now, here's Maxey. Now George. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Edgecombe, no good.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Lets it go with a three. The Hawks again can't hit. For Philadelphia, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. From deep three-point land, the long-distance three is buried. Edgecombe's got 5 now.
Okay, B.J. Edgecombe, we see the work you put into that three-point shot. A great sign for his future.
Here's Alexander Walker. Okongwu. The Hawks again can't hit. Outside, Maxey over McCollum. Maxey, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
For 3, and the basket by McCollum. He has 6.
Yeah, McCollum is a real danger at the arc. He's an efficient long-range bomber.
In GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
Now, here's Johnson. After the miss from Joel Embiid. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Embiid. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. Rizichet wide open. His three-pointers off the mark. The 76ers trail by 3. George passes to Oubre. Embiid with the screen on McCollum. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Catching up on the changes for Philadelphia. Drummond comes in for Joel Embiid, and it's Quentin Grimes in for Edgecombe. The 76ers making a switch here. Arlo's checked in, and the Hawks will go for a different look here. Newell, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Zachary Rizichet. Corey Kispert's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Dyson Daniels subbed in for McCollum. Landale misses. Philadelphia's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Shot by Grimes, no good. Atlanta leading by 3. Here's Daniels. Got a hand on it. Now the 76ers on the break. Barlow passes to Maxey. Nailed from three-point land.
The shortest 3 in the game. Maxey solid from that corner.
Kispert dishes to Kuminga. From outside the arc. And Kispert the bucket on the assist by Kuminga.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Now, here's Maxey. Shakes him. It's deflected. Now, here's Kispert. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Kuminga. Oubre pulls it in. And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. And Drummond kicks to Maxey. Over Daniels. It's Grimes on the wing. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hawks lead by 3. And we'll be back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
We've got Quentin Grimes. Paul George is out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edgecombe. And it's Barlow in at the 5, down low. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. George passes to Watford. Now Edgecombe. It's Grimes on the wing. Defended by Alexander Walker. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Now look out. Edgecombe can get it going from deep.
And the Sixers last season, Tim, winning less than half as many games as had been projected.
Well, the injury bug completely derailed their season. And by the tail end of that year, a low win total was actually in their best interest because they were trying to ensure they retained their top 6 protected pick.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got to be thinking jump shot, gave a little pump fake, and then off to the races.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. The Sixers are trying to pull it all together. Joel Embiid said, "We still can compete for a championship, but this is going to take time. We have a lot of talent, but we still have to go out and actually do it. It's just hard. We've got a pretty good chance to accomplish something." Back over to you guys.
It's all about health. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about, Nets culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
To the right side. Pass to Grimes. Over in the corner, Edgecombe. Shot clock at 6. Drills the three-pointer. Edgecombe's got 11 points.
Not sure if the defense lost Edgecombe in the corner or what, but you can't give him that.
To the left wing. Here's Rizachet, defended by George. And that one's good, Rizachet.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Here's Edgecombe. Can't tie it up as that one misses. The Hawks leading by 3. Greg, we know something every scout liked about DJ Edgecombe was his raw physical ability.
Yeah, many felt he was already NBA ready in terms of his physique. He's fast and strong, and he can just leap out of the gym. No waiting for him to fill out. This guy is ready to go.
And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Jock Landale's checked in for Okongwu. Newell comes in for Johnson. Kispert's checked in for Alexander Walker. And Daniels subbed in for McCollum. And stolen by Daniels. Here's Ricochet. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. And now an 8-point Hawks lead.
Well, Ricochet has decent size, and he uses it well that time to put points on the board.
Bounce pass Maxey. There's a minute 34 left in the first half of the game. Here's Ricochet. Maxey with the block. Here's Grimes. Pass to Watford. Now Maxey. Drummond sets the screen for Maxey. Another miss by Philadelphia. In the corner, it's Oubre. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. 6 on the shot clock to end the run. Shot by Grimes. No good.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take. And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Shot by Grimes. No good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop the layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here's Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Nice read by Maxey. Sees it, hits it, done.
The Hawks leading by 10. Now Ricochet. He has 7. Great D that time from Oubre.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. The defensive work they've done against Paul George has been a big factor. He hasn't done anywhere near the kind of damage we expected. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Arena Entertainment.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Nice game. Great performance by VJ Edgecombe.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. The small and power forwards are Ricochet and Johnson. C.J. McCollum out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Jacks up a 3. They grab their own miss. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserved to be rewarded for that effort.
The Hawks shooting just their second attempt at the line tonight.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
Another young rising player in this league who's learning as he goes along is Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah, he continues to get more responsibility on his plate, and I think as he starts to embrace that leadership role a little bit more and become more vocal, I think then you're going to start to see Philly really do some great things.
Yeah, maturing before our eyes. Here's Edgecombe. Rebound by Alexander Walker. Atlanta leading by 12. The call will be against VJ Edgecombe. That'll be his second foul of the game. Atlanta making a switch here. Kuminga's checked in.
Atlanta substitution. Number 0.
Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Johnson for the three. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. Second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu. The 76ers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
The 76ers making a switch here. Barlow's checked in. And stolen by Maxey. And now the 76ers on the break. Beyond the arc. And they recover it. Embiid inside. Covered by Okongwu. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Maxey.
Take your focus off Maxey for 1 second, and he will let it fly from out there.
Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Atlanta gets it back in a new 14. The Hawks again can't hit.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Edgecombe. And the dunk by Embiid.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
In order to cut into a lead the way that they have, you must be outstanding on both ends.
Quentin Grimes is checked in for the 76ers. Then for the Hawks, Jock Landale comes in for Okongwu. And Daniels subbed in for McCollum. And you think about the style of Sixers head coach Nick Nurse. Greg, what stands out to you?
He just has a willingness to experiment and adapt. That's a real asset with some of the challenges this roster has faced. And a big part of why this front office brought him in.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Drummond's checked in for Embiid. Corey Kispert's checked in for Atlanta. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Daniels.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
5 to shoot to stop the drought. Tips it. It's good on the putback. And the Hawks lead by 5.
And that shot was huge as they tried to stem the tide here and hang on to the lead.
Maxey off with the layup. The Hawks have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Hits it from three-point range. Daniels has got 5 points so far.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Maxey kicks to George. Pass to Barlow. Outside, George. Over Kispert. And it's George missing. The Hawks leading by 8. Outside Daniel. Kispert on the wing. No good from outside.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
There's a good screen. Here's Grimes. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Atlanta's shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the third quarter. Daniels, no good. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Maxey in the corner. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shoots over Alexander Walker. Maxey, no good. Daniels into the lane. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
For Atlanta, they have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far. Daniels, no good on the free throw. And so it's the Atlanta Hawks going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we'll be right back after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, he made the right play. It didn't have to be a highlight reel play, and that's all you can ask from any position.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Kelly Oubre out there with Trendon Watford. Then there's Edgecombe. Then there's Quentin Grimes. And it's Drummond in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Pass to Edgecombe. Going inside. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. McCollum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by the 76ers. And they've got time, Greg, to chip away at this lead.
Yeah, still lots of time, but they have to play smart if they want to erase this deficit.
As the 25th pick back in the 21 draft, Tim, what's enabled Quentin Grimes to really break through here recently?
It's pretty simple, Kevin. It's opportunity. He finally got that chance to be able to be free offensively to show what his ceiling is, a much larger role offensively. Kind of reminds you of Jamal Murray a little bit, particularly now that he's got the green light.
So he's had the body, had the skills. It was just, as you're saying, the opportunity there to really capitalize.
Absolutely unencumbered on that end of the floor. It's amazing how guys can break through.
And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And Philadelphia making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. And the shot goes in.
Offensively, Maxey can be such a problem. He attacks you with that relentless energy.
To the wing right side. Johnson with a screen on Oubre. And that one's good. Ricochet.
What body control with a defender right in his face. You can't do it any better than that.
Pass to Embiid. Out to the right wing. Embiid sets the pick for Edgecombe. And a miss there on the triple.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Here's Daniels. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. The 76ers trail by 10. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And what a finish by Maxey with that contact. That took a lot of guts.
And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Hawks.
No adjustments made by the other team, and they couldn't defend against the speed of this group. They've been running over them in this one.
And they have made a commitment to crash the glass. They are getting second chance points and playing with force on the offensive end.
Cruz attack. What an assist!
Yeah, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
Embiid with a screen on McCollum. Now Embiid from outside. Johnson rips down the board. McCollum against Maxey. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. George is checked in for Philadelphia.
Foul for Philadelphia. Number 8, George.
9-point game. And he banks the layup in. Tim, I can hear it in my head right now. You called Steph Curry must-see TV. Does anyone from this next generation maybe approach that description for you?
Well, Kevin, certainly Victor Wembanyama would be at the top of that list. You're talking about a one-off when you combine that size with that particular skill set. And then Anthony Edwards would be another guy because of the explosiveness and excitement that he brings every single night.
It'll be exciting to see this next generation and see if they do impact it like the ones before them, for sure. Atlanta leading by 7. McCollum left side. Here's Johnson. McCollum outside. No good from 3.
Probably the last guy you want to foul out there. Maxey almost automatic at the strike.
He drops the first one, and that turns the lead to 6. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And good aggressive basketball on that trip. Drawing the foul, converting the free throws, and then also narrowing the gap.
Strong move off the glass.
And coaches love to see points coming from an inbounds play. That's why you practice them.
Here's George. Oubre up top, guarded by Rizachet. Puts it right back up and in.
Wow, Edgecombe making plays when his team needs it most.
And here's McCollum. Here's Rizachet. Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. Oh, sticks the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now Embiid, beyond the arc. The 3 goes down.
Locked and loaded. Edgecombe firing at will.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Edgecombe. 4th personal foul. 2nd team foul.
So it's the Hawks now. They've led by as many as 14 points. McCollum outside. Now Okongwu. Oh, the slam dunk.
And he wanted everybody in the building to feel that ferocity.
And we did. We felt it. Even over here we felt it. From deep. Johnson rips down the board. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Atlanta. 6-point lead. McCollum outside. Johnson with a screen on Maxey.
Clearly a
76ers
foul.
foul. Tyrese Maxey. 1st personal foul. 3rd team foul.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. And so it's Atlanta with the W. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that about wraps it up. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, C.J. McCollum.